When Caitlin Clark signed with the Indiana Fever as the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft, fans were ecstatic. It felt like a new era had begun, not just for the Fever, but for the league itself. The anticipation, the jersey sales, the social media buzz, it was all building up to something historic. But what nobody expected was the shocking contract revelation that just came out. And let's be real, it's left not only fans stunned, but even her own team completely speechless. The moment Caitlin revealed the detail, the entire basketball world hit pause. And it's not because of some drama or befits, because the numbers don't lie. What she shared wasn't just surprising, it was borderline unbelievable. Let's rewind for a second. Caitlin Clark is one of the most decorated college basketball players of all time. She led the NCAA in scoring, broke record after record, and turned every single Iowa Hawkeyes game into a must-watch event. Her transition to the WNBA wasn't just a career move, it was a cultural moment. She brought millions of new eyes to women's basketball, and everyone assumed she'd be paid like the superstar she is. But that's where things get wild. Caitlin's rookie contract with the Indiana Fever is worth about $338,000 over 4 years. Yes, you heard that right. That's not $338,000 per year. That's the total over 4 seasons. In her rookie season, she's making just $76,535. That's less than some assistant coaches. That's less than what many NBA benchwarmers make per game. And when Caitlin recently sat down and addressed the contract during an interview, she didn't try to hide anything. She told the truth, plain and clear. And what she said left the Fever on, honestly, most of the league completely silent. She said, "I knew coming into the league what the numbers were. I knew what the salary structure looked like, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't talk about it." That one sentence set off a storm. Because Caitlin wasn't whining. She wasn't complaining. She was simply doing what she always does, keeping it real. She acknowledged the reality, but also reminded everyone that reality needs to change. She brought up how female athletes in professional sports, especially in leagues like the WNBA, are still vastly underpaid compared to their male counterparts, despite being every bit as talented, driven, and game-changing. And let's put this in perspective. Just days before she was drafted, Nike signed Caitlin to a multi-year $28 million endorsement deal. That's right, Nike knew her value. They gave her her own signature shoe. They treated her like a global icon. But the league she's playing, in the league she's carrying in terms of viewership and ticket sales, they're paying her less than $100,000 this year. No wonder fans and players were left speechless. Even Indiana Fever staff reportedly had no idea that Caitlin would be so upfront about it. They were caught off guard not because she said anything wrong, but because she said something no rookie has ever had the courage to say publicly. And here's the kicker. Caitlin still shows up every single night. She plays hard. She lifts her teammates. She answers every media question with maturity. She signs autographs. She takes pictures with young fans. She's handling this entire thing with grace, but also with a quiet intensity that makes it clear she knows her worth. But the story doesn't stop there, because Caitlin also revealed something else, a clause in her contract that stunned even seasoned sports analysts. According to league rules, players who participate in overseas leagues in the offseason often earn 5 to 10 times more than their WNBA salary. It's common for players to go to Russia, Turkey, or China during the offseason just to make a living wage. Caitlin's contract, however, includes restrictions on overseas play. Why? Because the Fever want to protect their investment. They don't want her risking injury overseas. But here's the irony. They're protecting her like a superstar, while paying her like a rookie intern. That double standard. Caitlin didn't call it out directly, but everyone knew what she was hinting at. Fans immediately took to social media, flooding WNBA pages with messages demanding change. One fan wrote, "How can you market her like LeBron and pay her like a minor leaguer?" Another said, "If the WNBA wants to grow, they need to pay like they're serious about growth." Even NBA stars started weighing in. Kevin Durant, who has always supported the WNBA, reposted a clip of Caitlin's interview with a single word, respect, that spoke volumes. The WNBA has made progress. The league signed a collective bargaining agreement in 2020 that included a 53% increase in total cash compensation. But even with those improvements, it's clear the numbers still don't match the moment. Caitlyn's revelation wasn't just about her. She made it clear that she's speaking up for all women in the league, for veterans who've been grinding for years without recognition, for rookies coming up who deserve better, and for little girls dreaming of playing pro one day. And here's what really set her apart. She didn't just talk about the problem, she proposed solutions. In the same interview, she said, "This isn't just about the WNBA, it's about corporate sponsorships, media coverage, and fan support. If we want salaries to go up, it has to be a full-circle effort." That comment hit hard, because she's right. You can't expect players to carry the league if the league isn't willing to carry them back. It's a partnership. And Caitlin Clark is showing, once again, that she's not just a player, she's a leader. Since her comments went viral, there have been internal discussions in the WNBA about accelerating talks for the next collective bargaining agreement. Some league officials reportedly believe Caitlyn's voice could push the league into a new era of financial reform. And honestly, it might be exactly what the WNBA needed: a player with star power who isn't afraid to speak the truth. As for the Indiana Fever, they haven't released an official statement, but insiders say the team was both surprised and impressed. They didn't expect a rookie to be this bold, this polished, this forward-thinking. And yet, Caitlyn continues to prove that she's not here just to play games. She's here to change the game. She ended her interview with something powerful. "I love this league. I love my teammates. I love competing. But that doesn't mean we stop pushing for more, because we all deserve more." And just like that, she once again reminded everyone why she's not just the face of the WNBA. She's its future. So while the Fever may be speechless today, one thing is clear. Caitlin Clark isn't afraid to speak up. And with every word she says, she's shaking the system in the best possible way. Whether you're a diehard basketball fan or someone just starting to follow the game, this moment matters. Because it's not just about contracts and money, it's about value, respect, and a league that's finally starting to listen. And if Caitlin Clark keeps doing what she's doing and off the court, then the WNBA's future just got a whole lot brighter.